everybody? I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And tonight, we're talking about how to make money fast. But hold on, this isn't how it works. We got hard work, perseverance, sweat, perspiration to put in. But for how long? We're going to talk about it tonight, and welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back. And I want to thank everybody for being here on the Monday Night Live. I started a little bit late tonight because I was putting together another video that I wanted to come out today, but I couldn't. So that's why I got a little bit delayed, but it's all right. We're still here. I want to thank you for being here. And already the first person I see is a new member of the channel. He has the icon now next to his name, and it's Professor Young. Thank you so much, Professor Young. I appreciate you subscribing to the channel, joining the channel. I humbly appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. And Diesel Mike's in the house. Welcome to the Monday Night Live stream. Miss Friday's live stream here on time today. Diesel Mike with the icon next to his name. Thank you so much once again for being a member of the channel, Diesel Mike, and thank you so much for being here on the Monday Night Live. We're going to talk about how to make money fast tonight. That's right. And we have April Coleman in the house. How you doing? Thank you so much for being here on the Monday Night Live. We're going to talk about it, ladies and gentlemen, because everybody wants to be in this. How do we make money fast? Unfortunately, it's almost like a clickbait title because can you really make money fast? Yes, you can. But at what risk? Because I can throw you in a place where you can make money real fast, but it might be very risky to your health, to your life. So that's what I'm talking about tonight. We'll talk about it in a little bit, but as you know, Victor Marrero's in the house. Welcome to the Monday Night Live stream and the icon next to his name. Hello, Eric. Let's roll. Exactly. Roderick Douglas, peace fam. Welcome to the Monday Night Live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Machine Sports and Fitness is in the house. Check. Thank you so much for being here. Curtis Davis, Mr. Financial, is also in the house with the icon next to his name. Thank you so much, Curtis Davis, for being here on the Monday Night Live. Let's talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. As you know, we can talk about anything we want on Monday nights. So I'm going to do a little bit something different. Check this out. You know, I've been going around YouTube watching people carrying around these mugs. I don't know what that's about, but I figured I'd carry around the mug just for about a 10-second promo. There's nothing in the mug. But anyhow, how do we make money? Let's talk about it fast. And as I was alluding to earlier, I can put you in dangerous situations where you can make money fast, but you might have to deal with the consequences, your life, your freedom, and anything in between. But do you really want to make money fast that way when the same way that you use your smarts, that you figure out how you're going to get supply and demand? So in any business, there has to be a demand for it. You hope there is, and then you supply that demand. So that works on legal and illegal methods. So if you're going to do it for illegal methods, you might as well do it for legal methods. Either way, the same algorithm works. So let's talk about the first thing, how to make money fast. Let's go online. We all know we can make money online. There's like thousands of people selling courses. That's right, except us. We don't do courses. It's a no guru zone. The reason why we don't do courses, let me explain something to you. Just because I made $1 million doesn't mean you're going to be able to duplicate that from reading it. Without going through the steps that I went through, without the connections that I have or stumbled upon, or after a year or two stumbled upon, you don't have that same luxury. So me giving you that information, sure, you can call up the people, but they're going to look at you like, who are you? I don't know you. We don't have a relationship. So you can keep reading books. You can keep getting courses. You can still come right here to Stop Struggling Now Nation, and I just tell you like it is. You can save your money, because I still tell you like it is without investing any money. But you do have to spend some time. And that is the key to making money fast. You gotta have a plan, and you have to execute that plan. That's the first two things you need. And then don't act like this is Dorothy in Wonderland, the Wizard of Oz or something, acting like, oh my God, you mean I actually have to do some work? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. There is no, I'm going to get something for free that I'm going to pay my way to bypass the hard work. No matter what you're going to do, you can buy any courses, you can buy any guru's nonsense, you can do whatever you want. But the bottom line of the story is, there's one thing you can't avoid. That's the hard work. And I'm going to illustrate something to you. The guys that win the 110, everybody's heard of Usain Bolt. Yeah, 10 seconds or less. But he trained for 20 years, 15 years. And the people that did not win, they also trained for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. So that just proves that no matter how much work and energy and effort you put in, sometimes you have to do things a little bit differently. Maybe you just don't measure up to reach the moon. But if you're reaching for the stars, at least if you get close, you're going to be a superstar. And that is the reason why there's a top 10%, ladies and gentlemen, at every job, every business, every network marketing company, every YouTube member. We're all a part of a top 10 or less. There's always a hierarchy, no matter what. So don't fool yourself into thinking that all of a sudden today we wake up and then next week we're whatever goal we want it to be. That's not how it works. You don't get to be a millionaire. You don't get to be a top 10%er because you threw up 3 videos. Yeah, there's an anomaly for everything. There's always this one person that puts up a video and then has millions of views. But that is not the norm. So settle in and just be you and get on with it. Now, let's start with the first thing down below. Get your free, if you want to be an Amazon FBA, you know how I do this, a free course down below, courtesy of David Quintieri, the AmazonGPS.com. There's a link down below in the description. So this is how we can start making money. But we're going to talk about some more of that. But let's see who else has joined us tonight. Love Bay. Glad to see you on the Monday Night Live stream. That's right. In the house. All righty. Easy come, easy go without a plan. That's it exactly, Curtis Davis. That's the thing. That's what they don't want to tell you about. They want to tell you, buy my course. I can show you exactly what I'm doing, but they're not going to sit there and say, hey, you know what? It might take you 20 hours, 30 hours, 50 hours, 100 hours to read. Then after you finish those hours, then you have to put in the work. Get to it. So all that time, energy, and effort, are you willing to pay the price? So that's what I'm having to keep talking about tonight. And then I want to show you guys something, because a lot of you are sitting here going, Eric, I want to make money fast. That's why I'm willing to pay somebody. I understand that. There's always a little education process along the way. So there's nothing wrong with that in reality. But how much are you going to pay? And then how much are you going to put in work after you've paid? That's the questions you have to ask yourself. And then you might want to think, just like a lot of other people, how do I bypass putting in all this hard work? What if I could come up with another way to do it? Well, some of you might have heard of Jake Paul. So this Jake Paul guy, I never heard of the guy until I came on YouTube, and then I saw stuff pop up on my homepage about this Jake Paul guy and all the other like top influencer, Mr. Beast. I even see Roberto Blake. And by the way, I love his content. He actually tries to help people too, the right way. And I see a whole bunch of other people that started years ago. And the thing is, when we start businesses or we start doing something, we always look at these people that are successful. And we sit there and we think in our mind, I want to be just like them, so I'm going to do just what they're doing or something similar to what they're doing. But you don't know the process. You don't realize what they had to do to get to where they're at. They started just like you and me. You know, the person that is kind of like not understanding exactly what to do, but you're sitting there finding your way, looking at other things and saying, okay, this is how we can do it. This is what I like to do. You can do it that way. Uneducated at the time. But there's some people that can bypass the system. And the reason why I brought up Jake Paul is because this guy is very famous. And on YouTube and apparently other places as well. But I got to show you this article because a lot of people don't realize what's going on. You're thinking, oh, I want to be like these guys. Well, you know, it's a lot easier if you have a little bit of an advantage. So let's go look. Check this out. So before I come on YouTube, I see this guy in 2018, 2019, 2020, you know, and his brother, I believe, also. But I didn't realize Jake Paul raised $1 million for social media venture in 2017. 4 years ago, because this article is January 19th. So he didn't start out from scratch like the rest of us. That to me appears to be a head start. And look who the funding came from. China's Danyu Capital. Vayner Capital's Gary Vaynerchuk. Abe Burns. Alpha's Edward Lando. That's some funding there, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm just trying to illustrate, while you're sitting around here trying to act like these other people, you don't know how they actually proceeded along and became who they became. You're thinking they started just like you and me. Well, I got news for you. Some people do get a few steps ahead. But that doesn't mean you can't catch up. That just means you have work to do. That's all it means. You have plenty of work to do. Nobody's stopping you. And you can't cry about somebody might have gotten ahead of you. It doesn't work that way. That's the beauty of living in America. Because for all the faults America has, there is a few things that no other country has, and that is called moving on up. And as they said on the Jeffersons, to the east side. You see what I'm saying? The only reason you're going to be stopped is because you are figuring out I can be stopped. Once you realize you can't be stopped, and then you say, hey, Eric, you realize there's some forces of evil trying to stop certain people on the planet. I get the forces of evil, but wherever there's forces of evil, there's always some good. So you just have to go around and find the good. Because the forces of evil, they just only have one thing. They only have one playbook, evil. They don't have the other playbook. So you just go around them. Go to your own destiny. Become an emerging millionaire. You can do it, ladies and gentlemen. So it turns into a little motivational today, but I just wanted to illustrate. You have to start sometime. And after you start, you can't sit there and turn around and say, hey, Eric, you know, I did this for 2 weeks and it didn't work out for me. I did it for 5 months and it didn't work out for me. And I'm just going to turn to you, as some people know. If you're new here, you know what I'm going to say. Stop playing with yourself. Call me up when it's 2 years that you put in work. Then we'll talk. Then you prove to me that you want it. Because if you're not even willing to put in 2 years worth of work, then you damn sure ain't going to be willing to put in 5. And that's what it's going to take sometimes, ladies and gentlemen. All these superstars you hear about, all these wizards of Wonderland, Bezos and Cuban and all these guys, Shark Tank members, they're all going to tell you the same thing. You better get to work. And you better keep working. Because there's no guarantee that the finish line means we're going to be millionaires and billionaires. But a finish line of 5 years, 6 years, 10 years could mean you're living comfortably. So again, I implore you, this is 2021. There's new games in town. The internet is alive and well. There's new technologies. There's new social media platforms that are paying people, like you've heard me talk about before, like Snapchat. Snapchat has Spotlight now. If you like doing videos, then you go post on Snapchat. And if your video goes viral, you don't have to be an influencer. You could be anybody on the planet. If your video goes viral, you could get a check. They're giving out $1 million a day. You've heard of this before, ladies and gentlemen. $1 million a day they're giving out right now for their spotlights. That's you, ordinary citizen, OCs. But how many of you are going to go, hey, you know what? Your kids are over here playing around. You're over here playing around on video, on social media, but you're not going to post on Spotlight. Why not? You never know, any video. And what difference does it make? You're posting stuff all over the place now. Why won't you post on Spotlight just in case you get a check? What are you going to be shy about? But again, 10%, there's a top 10% for a reason. Because 100 people, 10 of them will go do something. The other 90 is going to go, I heard you, Eric, but let me go back to watching some more videos. Let me go back to relaxing. That $1 million phone that the Apple has given you, the Samsungs have given you, nah, I'm just going to use it as a toy. This is the era of everything you do, you can monetize yourself. Don't worry about what the stats say. Stats can lie. In fact, I should go and do something right now. I am going to do something right now because there's a lot of people that think that they can check out things on the internet to get a understanding of some sort. And I'm going to go to show you right now. This is Social Blade. A lot of people believe that you can go to Social Blade, and I'm going to look up the channel, Stop Struggling Now, and they believe that because of what Social Blade says, that this is true. So let's see. Can I get there? Hold on. Let's go look. Now, Stop Struggling Now. Let's go look and see over here. I just want to illustrate something to you because this is what a lot of people do. Okay, how do we get to the, I know I've been over here before a few times. Here we go. I'm rated a B-, ladies and gentlemen, on the Stop Struggling Now Nation. They say we have 394 uploads, 11.8K subscribers. And by the way, I'm very happy to have 11,000 subscribers because when I first started, I was just happy with 2. But I want you to notice a few things. Some of you will be looking at this in a negative light. You'll sit there and say, hey, Social Blade rank 1,500,000, subscriber rank 1,000,002, video views 4 million, country rank 181,000. Hey, I like that, 181,000 out of millions. That's cool. How to rank 58,000. Hey, I like those numbers. Those look cool. But it says subscriber count down, views down. And look at this. It says estimated monthly earnings, a dismal $81, $5 to $81. Let's see what this says. The default estimate CPM range, 25 cents to $4. Then it says estimated yearly earnings, less than $1,000, ladies and gentlemen. And again, they're estimating my CPM, which is basically cost per mil, which is cost per 1,000 views, 25 cents to $4. All right. Now, if you saw that, you may be one of these people that go, man, Eric's put up almost 400 videos. He's barely got, 10,000, 11,000 subscribers. It appears he makes less than $1,000 a year. So I'm not even going to try. I'm just going to give up because I don't want to make money. And I believe what Social Blade is telling me. Ladies and gentlemen, this is FUD. All right. So you might look at that and go, man, I don't even want to do 300 and some odd videos. And all I get is 11,000 subscribers. And all I get is, is maybe $1,000 a year. All I get is $80, $90 a month. Come on. Don't let them play with you like this. Don't believe none of the hype. Believe in yourself. That's all you can do. And by the way, just for the record, their numbers are off. And I'll just leave it at that. All right? We have more than a $4 CPM. And because of you, quite frankly, what does every TV, radio show want? They want that audience, 25 to 40. That's what they want. And then after that audience, they want the next best audience, the guys with the money, that 35 to 52. You know, they want the guys with the money. So once you have that audience, that's where the golden zone is, because they have the money to pay for advertisers. But as you guys very well know, when I run videos, do you see videos running across my video, across the videos I put out? You see me posting up every 3 minutes an ad? I don't think so. The only time you see ads rolling is when we're doing these live streams and we got 20, 30, 40, an hour, hour and a half videos, and then I'll put one 35, 45 minutes out. I'll put an ad in. But for the normal videos, how often do you see me? Every 2 minutes, there's a video. Every 3 minutes, there's another ad popping up. Another 5 minutes, another ad popping up. You don't see that. That's because it's the no guru zone. We don't want to have to rely on YouTube money. That's why we have to make other money. This is why we have to have 7 streams of income minimum. That's what you need to do. So today, tomorrow, the next day, you go, okay, I'm going to write down a plan. And once I write down the plan, I'm going to implement the plan. And from that day forward, I'm going to march and march for my first year, then my second year. Then I'm going to look back and say, did I get where I wanted to go? Or do I need to keep going? And the answer resoundingly is always going to be yes, because you have already went past 90% of the population, so you have success. So I hear you guys probably sitting there going, Eric, this turned into Motivational Monday. You're damn right. And by the way, I had to have a little fun with the coffee cup. Now, let's get the adult situation in the house. The adult beverage. That's what we're talking about here. This isn't for the weak. It's not for the meek. It's not for the mild. When you want to be successful, you have to strive to be successful. You can't sit there and say, Mom, Dad, help me. Great-grandparents, help me. Friends, countrymen, help me. You have to figure it out yourself. You have to put in the work. And as you guys always know, the famous line, nobody's coming to save you. It's nice if you do have parents that'll give you $250,000 and then act like you came from nowhere. Come on. Just playing people. Acting like you started from scratch when you didn't. Knowing full well that 50% of the country is in an economic crisis, and then you're acting like you were one of them when you weren't. That's disgusting. And so that's why you guys have never heard me come up with the story that, you know, I came from a bad neighborhood, bad family, bad this, bad that. No. For whatever it's worth, my parents came from a worse neighborhood, worst environment than I ever will. So there is no creation story that I came from the gutter, because I didn't. But there is one thing, I still have to put in the work. Nobody's handing me anything. Nobody's going to hand you anything. Because the majority of the population in America and around the world, you're not rich. 7.6 billion people on the planet. 48 million millionaires in the world. 3,800 billionaires in the world. That's a small number, ladies and gentlemen. So all we can do is reach for the stars. And if we get there, call me up and said, hey, Eric, I made it. That's all I want. I don't want none of your money. That's not the game. The game is for you to succeed. So let's go. Let's see what we got to talk about tonight. That's it. So thank you again, everybody, for listening to the Monday Night. And please smash that like button. And of course, we can talk about anything you want. You know how we do this. All right, Joshua Felder's in the house. What's going on? I see the icon next to your name, Joshua Felder. Thank you so much. Tanisha Lyles is in the house tonight, and she made it again. It's a little bit later tonight, Tanisha Lyles, so glad you can make it. So happy to see you. Andy Ortiz, what's up, everybody? Glad to see you in the house tonight with the icon. Andy, hello. A few million can change your family tree. Spotlight. There we go. Banking with Navy Federal and Al Gore and Wallet forever. Thank you. Appreciate love, Bay. Right on, man. I'm glad you did that, Algo, because that was sweet. In fact, that got me in Algo. I can't help it. I had to get some of that too. Because trust me, ladies and gentlemen, you just never know what opportunity is really going to pop off. YFI. My nephew called me. That's a crypto. YFI. Called me up. He says, hey, man, you might want to check out this YFI. It's $70. When I looked at it, it was like 90. Ladies and gentlemen, YFI is just like Bitcoin almost. It's like $35,000 a coin now. You got to love this transfer of wealth that's happening right now. So now we have other options. All right, Victor Marrero, discipline, consistency, and perseverance, the only way to get over the finish line like a hero. Exactly. Couldn't have said it any better. And I love that, like a hero. Exactly, because that's the only way you're going to have to be. You have to be a hero. You're going to have to work. I am happy to be checking in. Leah Dennis, I'm happy you have checked in as well, especially with the icon next to your name. I appreciate your support, and thank you so much for being here on the Monday. Tanisha, hello. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So I just wanted to illustrate a few things tonight on the Monday night, and it turns into Monday Night Motivation, which wasn't my intention, because how you can make money fast, I just wanted to illustrate it's not really fast. You are going to have to put in work. Just like even though Jake Paul raised the $1 million, even though he has backing of all type of different influencers and things like that, he still had to produce the videos. He still had to go out here and do what he had to do. In order to make it work, he couldn't just sit around and say, okay, guys, thanks for the mill. No, it's not how it works. Mr. Beast gets millions. But you don't see him sitting around. He's getting paid. And he's out there working. Again, this illustrates exactly what I've been trying to say over the last 3 years. Everybody sits here and says they want to be a millionaire. They want to be wealthy. They want to make money. But how many of you are willing to go across that finish line and be a hero? An emerging millionaire? That's the funny part. And so when somebody does it, everybody thinks, well, he's a anomaly. I can't do it. Well, guess what? You can do it. You just have to put in the work. And a lot of people have a problem with failure. If you have a problem with failure, then you're going to have a problem being successful, because failure is part of being successful. There is no straight line to stardom. There's going to be turn downs. There's going to be bad deals. There's going to be all kind of obstacles, financially, mentally, that you're not going to be able to overcome, but you're going to have to walk through it. All right. Joshua Felder, check out NFY. Joshua Felder already dropping gems for the crypto. I'm pretty sure that's going to be a crypto, because Joshua Felder always drops gems for the crypto. Hello, everyone. Jimbo G's in the house. Welcome to the Monday Night Live Stream. Thank you so much. Remind me, Joshua Felder, we'll get into the NFY. Let's go look it up. Let's talk about today's stock market, the rebound. What are your and family, anyone? Hey, Tanisha Lyles, you know where we are with this. You've been here long enough. You know the deal. When the stock market was crashing last week, what were you supposed to do? Everybody, buy more. That's what we were supposed to do. And that's what we did. This is the stock market's on sale, ladies and gentlemen. Tanisha Lyles, I also posted on the community tab last week. The stimulus package got, passed. That means stimulus money's coming into the hands of the people. That means the stock market's going to go up, increase. It should, because people are going to be dumping money in the stock market, as they should. And then there's going to be a PPP loan, EIDL loans, and then companies are going to have money. And what are they going to do? They're going to buy back their stock and invest in other companies. So once again, we have a nice little ride for another 5, 6, 7 months. And then what's going to happen? There's going to be some more money going into the hands of the people later on this year. So enjoy the ride. But while stuff is on sale, you should be jumping in right now. And by the way, full disclosure, which I didn't disclose to anybody, I was messing around with GME that I told people about on Friday, where I bought it at like 120, 126, something like that. I sold it for 190 today because I was just playing around with it. And I just bought it, I don't know, like 30 days, 2 weeks ago, something like that. I was like, let me play around since it was around 126. And March 19th, their options are going to expire. Some of the shorts are going to expire. So I was like, let me mess around. So in case you missed the GME spurt, that was another $70 per share, ladies and gentlemen. Easy money, as they say. But anyhow, the stock market, we should have been buying more. And I also posted up that I was buying Palantir, which dropped to 22 today. This is a travesty, but it's awesome. Palantir dropped to 22. So that was a good thing. So you should get in on that. Everyone, remember to buy 3 ounce of gold, silver, platinum. Jimbo G, I agree. I totally agree with this, ladies and gentlemen. He's exactly right. You have to get a little bit of physical precious metals. That is a must right now. All the indicators are saying get in now. While they're printing up money, while everything's good, everybody's feeling good. But when this stuff all comes crashing down, everybody's not going to be feeling good, but gold, precious metals are going to pop up. And if you can't get any physical gold and precious metals, then please get SIVR. Get GOLD. It's a stock. It's an ETF. SIVR, GOLD, BTG, DRD, AUY. I don't really care. PLG. Anyone you want. That's an ETF. But it has to be gold, silver, platinum, uranium, copper, any of that, ladies and gentlemen. If you can get some physical, then you should get a little bit of physical. If you can get some ETFs, then do the ETFs. But either way, get in on the bandwagon. All right, let's go. NNDM on sale. Exactly. I bought some more at $7.88. Come on. $7.88 for NNDM, which is a 3D printer company. Oh, my God. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to have to find yourself some 3D printing companies, because you can make houses with 3D printers. It's getting out of control. It's going to be a thing. The future is coming very, very fast. And there are some stocks that you can pick that one of them could go to the moon. I don't know if NNDM is going to be it, but my girl Kathy Wood, she's doing it. Kathy Wood's in it. I'm in it. There's another, I can't remember the name of another company that somebody mentioned that I invested in that was a 3D printer as well, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. I literally have over 200 stocks in my portfolio. Eric, always in position to take advantage. That's how we got to do it. We got to be one step ahead. And when you're light speeds ahead, when you know what the future is going to be, while some people are still living in the past, then you can be well ahead. 3D printer houses are here, ladies and gentlemen. They're not here as in mainstream, where thousands or millions of homes are going to be sold. It's just the beginning. So when you can build a 3D home and it's going to cost you half the price of a wooden structure or a brick home, you're going to have something that's going to be major, because now you can build affordable homes for $100,000, $150,000, which means ordinary citizens win. All right. GME. Jimbo G. Yes, GME. That's right. When it died down, it went down to one. Actually, it went down to 99, 94, and I didn't pull the trigger. Then it went up to like 120. So I think I got in at 120 or 126. I just can't remember the number. But I bought in then. That was like a week, 2 weeks ago, just because I saw it. And then today I exited out about 189, 190, somewhere in there. So I was like, cool. And if it goes up higher, it might. If it comes back down to, again, I'll play around again if it goes down to 100, 120. So, yeah, exactly. He sure is. All right. Joshua Felder, check out FEG token. It just launched. If this one goes to the moon, we might be able to 50 exit. All right. Joshua Felder, NFY. Let's go look at this. I don't know anything about it. Obviously, I'm not the guy that's. Oh, I like what I see so far. I like what I see so far. This thing says NFY Finance. It's a fintech disrupting DeFi. DeFi protocol utilize NFT tokens to make sure yield farming more secure, more flexible. Uh-oh. I like it. I like it. NFT is the new thing. And they're already trying to figure out how to protect it, utilize it, secure it. I like it. I like it. NFY price up 21% in the last 24 hours, ladies and gentlemen. Right here is where it says it. Okay, too bad we didn't have Sunday Night Live. But the NFY price, I like it. Let's go look. Non-fungible yield. Oh, my. It's already up to 429. This is crazy. This is amazing. They already were on it. And it still went up another 16% today. And it did say 21% overall. ETH, BTC went up 14% today, and ETH went up 12%. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like just what I anticipated. Tanisha Lyles, this is for you. Just what the anticipation is. So it's not that hard, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to check out FEG as well. It's not that hard, ladies and gentlemen, when you think about it. So if I get the hands, let's call it 100 million to 150 million people get $1,400. Then I have PPP, EIDL, which are getting millions. It's not too far of a leap that millions upon millions of dollars are going to find their way into crypto and stocks, which, by the way, will reduce gold, silver, and precious metals temporarily. But there's a thing called inflation. Next year, inflation is going to be off the charts. Between now and next year, it's going to be off the charts. So once all this money gets shaken out and they stop trying to prop up the market and give out free money, that's when the gold, silver, precious metals will start to rise a little bit more. But I guarantee you, they still are going to rise 10 to 20%. So if you can buy something at $24, next year it'll be 30 or 28, 29, something along that lines. It's going to rise up based on inflation. But the boom is going to occur when there's no more money printing, no more giving out $1,400, $1,000 checks, no more stopping evictions, no more stopping foreclosures, no more stopping, and none of that. Then we're going to have a boom. But in the meantime, you can get in right now. And it looks like crypto is going to be on a boom as well. So all you have to do, ladies and gentlemen, is take a risk. That's what we're talking about today. Earlier, that's what I'm talking about. You want to make money fast? You have to take a risk. But what kind of risk are you going to take? Are you going to invest in NFY, which apparently went up 21% today? And by the way, if you're not familiar with crypto, please go get your free $10 at Coinbase down below. And please smash that like button if you haven't already. Go in the description, get your free $10 from Coinbase. Once you're in Coinbase, you can learn about other coins or tokens, and they give you up to about another $30 while you're learning. Then, if you're a little bit more savvy with crypto, load money up to Coinbase. Then, instead of leaving your money on Coinbase, earning zero interest, then please sign up with Celsius Network. There's a link down below. Then you're going to earn money on hodling your crypto. Just by letting it sit over at Celsius, you earn money daily. And then they issue your interest every Monday. There's a link down below. Use the link and you get a free $30 of BTC or DAI, depending on the promo. But you have to send over $200 or more on your first deposit over to Celsius Network. All right, so there's the freebies. You want some more? The usual freebies, Robinhood and Webull. The links are down below to get your free shares of stock by signing up. Robinhood now makes you have to do your Plaid. Plaid is where you have to link your bank account. You don't have to deposit, but you have to link a bank account before they'll give you the free stock. Webull will still give you the free stock just for signing up and linking up your email address and verifying it. If you deposit $100 or more, then you get another free share of stock. And again, the link is down below for Webull. So we have the freebies, you have the investment vehicles, and the new videos that I've been putting out. Celsius Network, if you decide to start investing, Celsius Network, Nexo, BlockFi, you have crypto there. You can borrow against your crypto. No credit check, no qualifying. That's how this world is rolling right now, ladies and gentlemen. And that's the future. So it's not that hard. FEG token. Let's go see what it is. Hey, Andy Ortiz, you know, you take risks. We all take risks. Let's see what the token is. We all take risks. But don't, ladies and gentlemen, there's one thing I should mention. You do not have to, if just like you saw the NFY, because you saw $439, that doesn't mean you have to pay $439. That you can pay $1 if you want. So no matter, you can invest any amount. You can invest $10, $20, $1,000, $500. It does not matter. That's the beauty of crypto. They're increments. Now you see the FEG token. And it's, Jesus, that's a millionth of a penny? Or is that a billionth of a penny? This looks like Doggy Coin about 8 years ago that I can't find, by the way. I have so much crypto locked up that I can't find, worth millions of dollars probably. But that's how the cookie crumbles. When you don't really believe that it was going to be something major, then you just throw it away. And it's my fault entirely for doing that. But hopefully I'll be able to retrieve it one day. I kind of know where some of it is, but so far I can't log back in to get it. So, but one day I'll figure it out. But again, this FEG token is a billionth of a penny. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's almost like a millionth, billionth. And it went up 48% today on this millionth of a penny. Where can we buy it? It's going to be Binance, of course. Andy Ortiz, where can we buy it? The FEG token, let me know. Looks like Binance here. That's it. Let me know. You're in America, so hopefully you'll give us the playbook. All right? Andy Ortiz, let us know where we can buy that FEG. It's worth it, even $10. I remember you saying this about the 3 ounce a while back, Jimbo G. Thank you so much. Exactly, Jimbo G. Exactly. Thank you so much for being a part of the SSN Nation and mentioning that, because 2 years ago, I did the Silver Stacker Challenge, where I told somebody, hey, here's the thing. I'm going to give away 10 ounces of silver, or it was a bet actually for everybody. It was an open invitation. 10 ounces of silver. Is the price going to be over? I can't remember the number, but I think it was like $13.50. And I took the under in about 5 months or 4 months. Only one person took me up on the offer, because we had to put our money where our mouth was. We had to put up, at that time, it was only $150 after you paid the premium for the 10 ounces. So at that time, we had to put up the $150, and only one person put up the $150. I actually lost because it went over $13.50 in the 4 or 5 months. And so I shipped him the 10 ounces. Those same 10 ounces today, you're going to have to pay $240. And if there's a premium on top, it's $330 right now, ladies and gentlemen. It's doubled. Because inflation has went up is why precious metals go up. That's why I'm telling you, and have been telling you for 2 to 3 years. It's going up. You just don't know it. But again, I can't condone putting 10, 20, 30% of my money into a black hole. Because while that is going up, 10%. It doubled in 2 years. Meanwhile, we got all the EV stocks between last year and this year have all 5 to 10 times. So it's pretty hard for me to say, hey, put that significant amount of money in precious metals, but you should have a little bit amount in there. So thank you so much, Jimbo G, for mentioning that. Get it before March in first. Exactly. He's exactly right. I like that. I like that right there. I like what Jimbo G's saying. He's giving you the exact thing. Get it before the end of March. He's exactly right. You got to get it right now, because as long as there's people are happy and content, they feel no pain, they're going to get that money and they're going to invest in the stock market and crypto. They're going to leave the gold and precious metal by the wayside, and that's why it's been dropping lately. And so now's the time to get in. If you can find it somewhere, they're charging like an extra $6, $7 on top of the cost, unfortunately. But if you can find a dealer or a coin person, a bank or something that has some coins, or, well, I like the blocks myself. I don't really like the coins, because coins they could say like a dollar, like a silver dollar could say $1, but in silver content, it's worth $24. But because I go to a store and give them $1, they're going to say that's $1. They're not going to say it's $24. Only a silver collector or a person would say that's $24, $25. So anyhow, that's the reason why I say put it in stocks, put it in crypto. And this is why Andy Ortiz is talking about 50 times his money, because if that thing goes from a millionth of a penny to 100,000th of a penny, you just made 10 times your money. So, this is what we're talking about here. There's these swings that are moving much faster than the increase in precious metals. So, but precious metals still go up. All right. Get it before. He's exactly right. I agree with all that assessment. I agree. All right. Let's see what's happening here. Okay. FEG is a trip. All right. Just let me know where we can buy FEG. That's what I want to know. Where can we buy it? All right. I missed some people. Let's go see what we got here. Joshua Felder, checking it out now. And Andy Ortiz. Yep, me too. Joshua Felder, let me know where we can buy it. You made good on your investment. That's right, Jimbo G. That's what we're trying to do. In fact, we've been making good on our investments for the last year. Quite frankly, we can't win them all. I did a video where I show people we can't win them all. If we won them all, our portfolios would be doing, 500% every year. We can't win them all. All right. Even the best hedge funds, like the ARK funds, are doing 20, 30%. Vanguard funds, 20, 30%. And they're manipulating the system. So all I can say is, if it was easy to get that type of growth, they would all be doing it. All right. 100,000 supply only with, oh, wow. No wonder. They're already doing a scarcity situation. That's smart. Are they going to act like a bank, though, and offer up more later? When the new fintech come to your town, it's over. Joshua Felder. He's exactly right, ladies and gentlemen. Been preaching to the choir about this. The fintech videos were out 6 months ago, talking about it at the time. And you can see where this is all going. Prices are rising while we were talking about it over the last 8 months. And we've been talking about crypto here for 2 years, ever since Cloud Token came out. And they were trying to do exactly what Celsius, BlockFi, and all these other guys are doing now. They were trying to do 2 years ago. They're still alive and kicking, by the way. They're just doing it a little bit different way. Go to, I did a video recently for Cloud Token. They have Cloud Token 2.0 V. These guys are still giving interest. They still have representatives talking to people on Telegram. If you go Google the channel Cloud Token, you can see the latest video. I have all the links for the updates in case anybody signed up. And yes, I have over $500 that was locked in, because at the time you put in $500 and you earn interest on your money. 2 years ago, ladies and gentlemen, there was none of this Celsius, Nexo, and all these guys. They were already trying to be the first runners. They already had debit cards that you can swipe at the store. But of course, the governments around the world were like, whoa, we can't have this. No, shutdown, lawsuit, no. So they hemmed them up. They've been hemmed up for 2 years now almost. But they're still alive and kicking, by the way. And so what I'm trying to say is that $500 of ETH, of Bitcoin, is now 6-7 times your money. So the $500 is minimum $2,500 now, if that's all you put in there. Plus, you've been earning interest on it for 2 years. Every day. And it's been put in your account. So you've been adding another, probably got another 1,000, 12, 1,500, I think, was in there from that. So again, Joshua Felder is not incorrect in what he's saying. So again, get your free $10 from Coinbase and the links down below in the description. Get Celsius Network, BlockFi, and Voyager is down below. If you guys send money to any of these wallets, they give you free Bitcoin or some other coin. Most of the time it's Bitcoin. All right, $25, $30. Coinbase's case, $10, but you get to earn another 30 if you learn on their platform at Coinbase. So he's right. It's going to, ladies and gentlemen, this is why the government is trying to use FUD against crypto, because they had to position themselves, because they were so far behind, because they were telling everybody and acting like it was bogus. They were calling it a scam. They were calling it everything. It's not an investment. They did that for the last 10 years. And a lot of people didn't believe them, especially the people that invested $3, $5, $10 in Bitcoin and ETH. And now it's, you know, Bitcoin's like $50,000, you know, so it didn't work for, you know, only a few million people, but the big masses of around the world, they didn't do anything with Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency. So they get left behind. So now the government's using their FUD, they're catching up, because all they get to do now is they get to buy in. And that's why the price is going to go up. Governments, companies like Elon Musk, you know, that's the most famous right now, $1.5 million, $1.5 billion with the cryptocurrency, Bitcoin he's buying. There's other companies buying it as well, staying under the radar. They just don't want to tell you. That's why Bitcoin is going to keep going up, and Ether. That's the little untold secret. It's not so much that the ordinary citizen is going to invest in it. You have companies putting in hundreds of millions of dollars under the table. They just don't want to tell everybody, because that'd be a run. The price would skyrocket. Right? All right. So I just want to say he's on the money. Eric, should I buy higher gold that costs $1,200 for gold? Should I buy higher gold that costs? If you can buy gold for $1,200, let me know where, because that's a deal. That is a great deal. But should I buy higher gold? I don't know what you mean by higher. Gold is going to be around $1,600 right now. I mean, $1,700 right now. So let's go here. Let me go see APMEX. Let's go see what it is, because I don't really pay attention to that, because that's long term. That's a set it and forget it. Once you buy gold, it's set it and forget it at this point. At precious metals, set it and forget it. That's what they're good for. I'm going to tell you that right now. Let's see where it's sitting right now. Should be around 17. Yeah, it's 1698. This is great numbers right here for gold. Silver's only 25.55. It's pretty much around the same $25 mark. So again, if you don't want to buy physical, then you can always go to the ETFs on the stock market. And the ETFs, once again, SIVR, DRD, GOLD was under $20 today, $19.99. And I got to show somebody this. This is, again, we can't win them all. I'm going to show you something. Warren Buffett, I'll never forget, bought gold, GOD stock. Check this out. I think it was $30-some at the time. Let me see if they show. Here it is. They're saying he did GOLD August 26, ladies and gentlemen. August 26 is when he bought, or it was reported, but it was around that time. August 26, he bought the ETF GOLD. All right. Oh, let me get to GOLD stock. See if it comes up that way. I'll show you what it costs. I think it was $34 at the time. I'm going to show you something. This guy is world renowned, is one of the best investors in the world. So August. Are we in August here? September? Yeah, this has to be. Oh, that's September. We got to go even further. Okay, September. August. Here we go. Okay, around August 26th. The price was 29, 28, August 30th, 29. So he bought in the upper 29. Let's call it 28, 29. All right. He might have even got a deal because he bought, a ton of it from him, but he could have got it at 27. Who knows? But what I'm trying to illustrate is here's this guy. He just spent hundreds of millions of dollars buying GOLD, and it dropped nearly $10 per share. That $10 is not $10, ladies and gentlemen. That's 30%. He's lost 30% on his money. Do you think he's sweating? You think he's out here sweating about it? No, he's not, because he's a long-term player. He's sitting there saying, you know what? I already know they're printing all this money. I'm not worried. He's going, I'm not worried. It dropped 30%. He lost 30% on that investment so far. And he's just sitting there going, okay, just see me in 2 years. That's all he's saying. When this money printing ends, when this crash happens, see me then. It's not going to be $19, $20, $29. I can guarantee you that. So that's why he's not panicking. And that's why you shouldn't panic when you invest in the stock market, when you know what you're investing in is for the future. All right. Let's see. I still want to know, hopefully you guys, Joshua Felder and Andy Ortiz, the crypto guys, hopefully you guys tell me where I can buy FEG and where I can buy NFY. All right. PLG, another good play. Exactly. Precious Metals, Ida Samuels. Welcome to the Monday night live stream. Glad to see you here. Thank you so much for your support. Andy Ortiz, I see FEG on Uniswap. I will buy in to see what happens. Oh, there we go. I got to do a Uniswap situation. FEG is a trip. Oh, my God. FEG token. Exactly. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I used to always say. I did it back in the day with Bitcoin. I said, okay, let me put in $10 because it was, like I said, 3 cents, 6 cents, whatever it was. It was under 10 cents. So I'm a crypto millionaire if I can find that money, but I can't. And then Dogecoin was equally like a thousandth of a penny, and I bought some thousandths of a penny. I don't remember the number because back in the day, Dogecoin used to give us airdrops. So I actually got free Dogecoin because it was a joke. That's what it was back in the day. It was just funny. Some guy came up with this image of a doggy and called it dog. I call it Dogecoin. They call it Doge, but I don't know why I call it dog. There's a dog image. But anyhow, so I bought some Dogecoin and I got free Dogecoin. And again, it's on a phone that I can't cut on, so I can't get the Auth or Google, whatever we had to use, the Google to get my codes to log in. It's on a phone that's dead. So I have some Dogecoin from a thousandth of a penny that I can't remember what I bought. Even if I bought some, it was $50 or $100. But I also got like 100 to 200 free Dogecoins at the time. So, I mean, that's not anything major, but you just never know. It's kind of funny. But those are all 2,000ths of it had a dollar amount. So they dropped us like $25 of Dogecoin. So whatever that is. At the time, it was $25. Who cares? All right. Joshua Felder says it's on Uniswap. That's where I'm going to get it too. I haven't bought it yet. Oh, okay. I was getting ready to say, we're in America, the land of the free, and we can't buy crypto anywhere. But once again, if you're new here, how you can make money fast? Well, there's certain ways you can do it. And one of the ways is the greatest transfer of wealth is happening right now. If you do pick the right coin, if you do take a risk and invest a little bit of money in, let's say, cryptocurrency, one of them coins, like I said, a year ago, My nephew calls me up and says, hey, get that YFI. It's $70. I'm like, what's YFI? What are you talking about? So at 90, I get a few. Now it's $34,000 a coin, ladies and gentlemen. You just never know what's going to happen. All right. Wow. You're welcome, Eric. Anytime. Thank you so much, man. Okay, we got the long ways in the house. Welcome to the Monday Night Live stream. Reddit said you have to download MetaMask to get FEG. I'm not sure, though. All right. Thank you so much. In fact, MetaMask I've never downloaded, and I probably should do that because MetaMask is almost like a go-to. It works with a whole bunch of different wallets, and I was trying to sign up with, I don't even remember who it was. I was trying to sign up with the NFT, OpenSea and all that. And then I could only do it with, the unstoppable domains where you can get your .crypto and your .zil. And in fact, I don't think I put a link down below in the description, but I might have. If you haven't gotten your .crypto, ladies and gentlemen, this is how people are going to be able to pay you in the future. It's already here. It's coming. So get your .crypto or your .zil. I'm pretty sure it's going to be on certain blockchains, but there's a .eth apparently as well. But get your .crypto name. It's a domain name. And you're going to be able to put up websites on there. You're going to be able to accept payment on there under your own domain name, and it's for life. I hope I left the link down below because it's for life. It's not like domain names we get right now where you got to renew them every year for $20 or $12 or $18. It's $40 to get it, which is awesome. And you don't pay any more. Unstoppable domains. And when I tried the link, I had to send, once I got my domain name, which is a stopstrugglingnow.crypto. So once I got that, then you have to send your domain to a blockchain. So that's how you claim your domain. And MetaMask was one of the ones that I could have linked to it. And because I don't use Coinbase on the app, I can't log in on my app. I can't link and download my .crypto name just yet. But MetaMask, if I would add that, I can use MetaMask. So that's one of the things. So thank you so much, Long Way, for mentioning that. Wow. SMLP, Summit Midstream Partners, good prices. Since December, it's up. Okay. All right. You don't need to tell us anymore. SMLP, I don't even know anything about it, but since you said it's an energy stock, we know what happens with energy stocks. They've all risen. This is what happens. The petrodollar, energy stocks rise when they need it to. Let's go back 6 months. Yeah, I'm shocked. Not really. I'm not shocked on this curve, ladies and gentlemen. 6 months ago, it was $10. It's doubled. This is what I'm talking about. If you're in the game of investing, there's so many stocks and so many ways that you could have doubled your money in 6 months, 4 months, 2 months. This is how you make money fast in this environment, quite frankly. But again, it's a risk because not everybody's going to pick like a SMLP when it was $10 and then it goes up to $22 where you double your money and say, okay, I'll take the double money and I'm out. And if you do keep it, they have dividends at 2.24%, which you're going to get every 3 months. So again, it looks like that's one hell of a stock. They have dividends as well. So I can't see anything bad about that. Great choice. Yes, inflation is coming. Exactly. The blocks are good. Exactly, Jimbo G. Thank you. Exactly, Eric. Come on, y'all. Hit the like button. Thank you so much, Maria G. You know how I'm lagging on that like button. Maria G, thank you so much. She always puts in the reminder to smash that like button. Oh, and by the way, we're doing the grown folks talk tonight. So cheers to the rum and coke. All right. You can buy FEG on Uniswap, Eric. Thank you so much, Joshua Felder. I got to get in. We like these millionth to one a millionth of a penny, a thousandth of a penny stocks where we can get in for 10, 20, 30 bucks. And then you wake up 5 years from now and all of a sudden it's $100 a share. You know what I'm saying? Except this time I'm not going to lose my crypto logins. All that's going to be double and triple checked. I've already done that. That won't happen. Not in 2021. Andy Ortiz, hey, at Joshua Feld, do you have to use ETH to buy tokens on Uniswap? I'm still trying to figure out how to buy FEG. Yeah, I don't know how to use Uniswap either. That's the only, Andy Ortiz, that's the only it worked for me is buying Ether first and use Uniswap to exchange it. But you can try another crypto coin. Not sure it will work. Just go with the standard Ether. Don't mess around. Go with what works. Yeah, I know the fees might be up there, but hey, why mess around with something else? That's good to know. Eric, people need to get Ledger to save on it privately offline. Yes, Jimbo G, thank you so much. Yeah, Cobalt is one of them. The Nano Ledger is kind of lacking lately. They've been hacked. But the Trezor wallet, these are offline wallets, ladies and gentlemen, meaning when you buy crypto and you don't plan on storing it, because there is a risk. If you store it with BlockFi, Nexo, Celsius Network, in theory, they could be hacked. But Celsius Network is the one that is on top of it. They've got a double thing going on. I like to have a new venture. They're calling it HODL mode, which means you plan on keeping your money there so it goes to another secure level. So the odds of it getting hacked is even slimmer than it was before. So they've never been hacked before either. So, but Jimbo has a good point. You can't earn interest on something that you keep offline. And when you keep it offline, it's just like gold and precious metals. Nobody can get it. You just have to know your keys and where you kept it. And that's it. And so when the price goes up, like let's just call it a year ago when Bitcoin was like 8,000 and you would have taken it offline, had it in your wallet, as they call it, the private wallet. Then you would have said, okay, I want to sell it. Then you could have just uploaded, let's say one coin or whatever percentage of coin, but I'll use one coin for all this illustration. $8,000, you would have uploaded it to Coinbase, let's say, and then you could have cashed out for 50 G's or 57 G's, whatever. So, but you would have been entirely safe the whole time, not having to worry about if there was an online hack of an exchange or a hack of one of these companies that is trying to give us yield, as they call it, interest. All right. But he's right. Thank you so much, Jimbo G. All business, nothing personal with the icon next to his name. Thank you so much for being here on the Monday Night Live. I appreciate your support. I've been hearing Coinbase is creating a stock later this year. Your thoughts? Yes, IPO. My thoughts about Coinbase? Coinbase is, they have to be the go-to for USA citizens. United States government, the land of the free, made it that way. You know what I'm saying? So United States citizens have to do this roundabout nonsense, the land of the free. I keep saying land of the free. It's bogus. You guys know how I feel about this. Let's call a spade a spade. If you believe America is the land of the free, I got a bridge to sell you in New York right now. It's not the land of the free. Because if it was, there wouldn't be restrictions. Coinbase, when they first started, if you don't know how Coinbase started, they actually started just like a normal around the world wallet. They were just saying, okay, load up, sign up. You can send your crypto over here. They charge their little fee, call it a day. America goes, oh, wait a minute. People are trading our fiat for that fake money, that bogus scam coin cryptocurrency stuff. You know, all the FUD they can put out at the time. They said, no, because we believe it's going to be a scam situation, you have to register. We're going to create a whole registering system. So you're going to have to Coinbase be a part of the government and, comply to our rules. Because we can't have people just using money the way they want to, land of the free and all. So that's how Coinbase started. So to me, Coinbase is a government entity. That's all they are. They're just like a bank. That's why you don't want to keep your money on Coinbase, in my opinion. I don't really care if they gave interest or not. I would tell everybody get their money off Coinbase. They're straight up a government agency. They're licensed by the government, specifically. The first company to be licensed by the government to allow people to buy and sell crypto. And that's also why there's a restriction. Okay, lost some audio, lost some video possibly. Hopefully you heard me about that government entity, Coinbase. And yes, they are going to do an IPO. And quite frankly, I'm not mad at the IPO. In fact, I will probably invest in the IPO because Coinbase, they do what all banks do. You give me money, I charge you a fee. You take money out, I'm going to charge you a fee. That's the perfect. They didn't do anything. So they're going to have cash flow. And especially after the IPO, that's going to raise up their level of view. And so people are going to go over there and buy some more, do exchanges. They're going to have more revenues coming in. So, yeah, I'll probably join in the IPO. JM Bullion, 30 ounce, 3 ounce. Oh, they have them? Let me know what they're selling the 3 ounce if they have a bar. 3 ounce, yeah. And Eric, I got you. I will buy Coinbase when it comes out. Me too. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to, hey, it's about money, ladies and gentlemen. You know, sometimes, even though I don't like that they're part of the government machine, I recognize we're still going to make money from the government machine. Don't be fooled. No, this is about making money. That's what the SSN Nation, Stop Struggling Now Nation is. That's why you have to be an emerging millionaire. Opportunity knocks all the time. I'm not going to sit here and, you know, bust anyone's behind because they're sitting there investing in a stock that I don't believe in, just like nobody can bust my behind for investing in something that they don't believe in. Everybody has their own investment ideas. That's why Cathie Wood is a superstar, because her contemporaries all thought she lost her mind when she was buying up Tesla like sight unseen 2, 3, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. You know? Good evening. Wilson Koo's in the house. Thank you so much for being here. The icon's next to his name, so thank you so much for being a member of the channel, and I appreciate your support. Eric, it's a good time to buy investments around this time, especially around president election first quarter. Jimbo G. Man, he's laying it down, ladies and gentlemen. He knows the historical information. He's exactly right. First quarter, presidential elections, best time. There's these historical charts, and he's on top of it. And once you know all these historical charts, that's why you go, oh, my God. If you look at this from history, I can't lose. Even when the stock market goes down for a week or two, and then you just buy more because ultimately the top 10 percenters, top 1 percenters know exactly what you didn't, that the stock market always goes up, whether it takes 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. It's going to go back up. That's why they have no fear. You're sitting there thinking, hey, how come these guys are just keep investing $1 million, $20 million in these companies after the stock drop? Pelletier drops from $39 to $22 today. You don't think that some of these companies are buying? They're on top of it. These hedge funds are sitting there going, are you kidding me? That stock's worth $200 a share. We're buying millions of it. And meanwhile, the ordinary citizen's going, man, it was just $39. It went down to $22. No, that's not a good stock. Jimbo G shows you exactly just a little research, and then you'll start realizing, wait a minute, these guys really aren't smarter than me. They just know the historical trends. They have the history charts. And once you realize the history charts and just study a little bit, you'll be like, oh, man, Apple dropped to $117, $115. Where was I? That's what your grandkids are going to say. Where were you when Apple was $115? What's wrong with you? Warren Buffett finessing all the investors right now. He has more crypto than anyone. Yeah, him and Jamie Dimon for the last 10 years all saying it was a scam. They're the first ones. You know it. 7 streams of dreams of income in the house. Welcome to the Monday Night Live stream with the icon next to your name. Thank you so much for being here, and I appreciate your support. Also, tokenmetrics.com. Oh, we have somebody new, G-Huru. G-Huru. I don't know how to pronounce Hiru. I've never seen that name. I'll call it Hiru. G-Hiru's in the house with the icon next to his name. Welcome to the Monday Night Live stream with the icon next to your name. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you being here. Peace, family. All right. Let's see. I missed some other stuff. Long way. Where I get MetaMask at? I think it's metamask.io, I think. I kind of went to go look at it at one time. You can buy FEG and NFY on Uniswap, Eric. The PTB are trying to stop the play, but they can't. Exactly. They can't stop it. Uniswap's in the house. Okay, I got to go sign up on Uniswap now. I've never used them, but actually I should have all along because Uniswap has coins that I can buy there that I can't buy at Coinbase. So I should have already handled that. Eric, you need a ledger so you can save your crypto offline. Thank you, Jimbo G. Exactly. You're right. I need the Trezor or the Cobalt. Eric, you got to download the Coinbase wallet app, then connect it to Uniswap, then buy some ETH on regular Coinbase, then send it to Coinbase wallet, then buy the FEG. I'm doing it right now. So you can't buy at Uniswap. I got to download the Coinbase wallet app, then connect it to Uniswap, then buy some ETH on regular Coinbase, then send it to the what? Oh, man, that's crazy. Come on, Joshua Felder, tell me it's not that convoluted. I don't want to hear that. Oh, they're making it hard, huh? Eric, you need the ledger. Yes, I agree. I'm going to have to do something about that. You can buy FEG, NFI. Okay. Where do I get MetaMask? Exactly. Hopefully we'll find out because I think it was metamask.io or something like that. Also, tokenmetrics.com is one of the places you can find the newest cryptocurrencies or DeFi tokens that's taking off. Okay, metrics.com. Let's go look. You know how we do this on live, ladies and gentlemen. Metrics.com. Hopefully that's it. We're going to go find out. Nope, that's not it. Metrics.com. I put in metrics.com. It didn't come up, but it's okay. I love them penny stocks. Exactly. A lot of people love penny stocks. They're risky. Jimbo G, you're welcome. Yeah, thanks, man. Curtis Davis, X. Actually, I don't know what's been happening with my steel stock. X is steel, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what we're talking about here. Let's see what's been happening. I set it and forget it because I'm waiting for the infrastructure bill. Oh, hold on. I removed it because we were having a problem. Oh, no, we're there. Okay. Here's X. Let's see what's been happening. Oh, yes. Curtis Davis, the day was good for X. Let's see what's been happening over the last 6 months. Oh, yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, members of the channel, you guys know we were talking about X 6-7 months ago. So here we are. The chart doesn't lie. It was under $10. Let me see. When did it hit 10? October. So up until October, you could have been in for 10. And then it's doubled 100% in only 4 months, 5 months. Doubled our money and we get a little dividend yield, but it's minor. It's nothing major. It's only 0.19%, which is minimal. It's nothing. But again, infrastructure bill coming, ladies and gentlemen. So if the United States government's going to invest in the infrastructure, steel, concrete is part of it. So you should have some X or some products or some stock that has to do with steel. Common sense. I didn't need to go look at charts for that. Thanks so much. Because that's another gem, ladies and gentlemen. You got to write it down. Get your pen and pads handy. Because you know how we do it here at Stop Struggling Now. We talk about different stocks that other people don't talk about. So when he puts in X, nobody's talked about X 6 months ago, 7 months ago, 5 months ago, 4 months ago. We were talking about X. So you would have doubled your money if you would have taken the risk to invest. But it only makes sense, right? Use your common sense. If we're going to have infrastructure bill and money's going to come out, then it makes sense. I don't understand. We have to report our crypto earning and lost IR. Yeah. Welcome to the land of the free. Yeah, because they don't want people investing in crypto. But that's why I do set it and forget it. I don't really like buying and selling crypto, which people are making a lot of money buying and selling crypto. But me personally, I'm just holding on to crypto. So, but yeah, you do. Just like stocks. It's the same. They made the same ruling as stocks. And then Janet Yellen and the Fed and the government started floating some crazy nonsense, talking about unrealized capital gains. Ladies and gentlemen, what they're trying to say is this. You know, when you bought a coin, I'll use Bitcoin again. In fact, we'll change it up. I'll use Ether. So 7-8 months ago when Ether was $345. So let's just say I bought Ether for $345 at Coinbase. Then over the year, it went up to $1,500. Janet Yellen and the federal government is trying to talk about, I'm supposed to pay tax on that unrealized gain, even if I didn't sell it. What kind of communist country is this? Don't get me started. Don't get me started. All business, nothing personal. You know that gets me started, man. That it's ridiculous. But right now, it's not that deal. Right now, it's the same as stocks. If you sell and you have a profit, you got to pay taxes on your crypto. They got to get it. All right. Probably because the Apex reporting system, why we would have to file. This will be my first time filing this year. Eric will elaborate. Yep, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. You're going to have to report only on if you sold and it was a profit. It's just normal, just like stocks. No difference. Don't be afraid. It's just normal stuff. All you have to do is if you sold for more last year, 2020, if you bought something for, you put in 100, you sold it for 300, you have $200 profit, you're probably going to have to pay $50 of that in tax. Simple. Unfortunately. Just use your link and got my free share on Robinhood. They gave us CPRX worth $3.52. This is fun. Professor Young, thank you so much for downloading the Robinhood app. Now you go over to Webull and do the same thing and get some more free shares of stock. And then, ladies and gentlemen, what should you do? Then you go and use your link and tell other people to go get their free shares of stock. And then Robinhood and Webull will give you a free share of stock. Affiliate marketing at its finest. Or referral marketing at its finest. Word of mouth marketing at its finest. Take advantage. Like I said before, how many times somebody comes up to you and says, hey, I'm thinking about going to see this movie. And then you freely say, well, I saw the movie. It was pretty good. You should go see it. You didn't get a dime for that. So you might as well get a dime now. Monetize yourself. Google monetize you. United States government has monetized you. You're paying taxes to the government. You're monetized. So why not monetize yourself and make some money? Share with other people and get yourself monetized. Except you're not taxing anybody for sharing. Yeah, I got some CPRX before too. But I like it because CPRX actually went up. And I'm surprised, $3.52. I think mine was at the time $1.90 or something. Crazy. So that's cool. Yeah, they're making it really hard, Eric. Exactly. Of course they are. Token Metrics. Oh, okay. Tokenmetrics.com. Let's go look. That's how we do it here. Tokenmetrics.com. Let's see. Let's go look it up. Let me see if I can get it. The winning edge. Token Metrics. Okay. It's coming. It's coming. All right. Last 6 months, WFC, BACRF. Okay, Curtis Davis. Curtis Davis keeps putting it out there. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. If there's not one thing, Curtis Davis has put all these out here. Wells Fargo. Remember when Wells Fargo had an in-house problem and they had these people making up fake accounts so they could get commission and they could, meet certain metrics and make it seem like they were opening up thousands of accounts and it was all bogus and they got fined and they were in trouble. Their stock went down to, it was like 28, 29 and it went down to 22, 23. How many of you bought some then? We were all saying, hey, you better get some WFC. Bank of America was like under 20. We're all saying, hey, this might be a good time to get in. RF, we didn't say RF. He put in the RF himself on this one. But anyhow, we'll talk about it in a second. Let's go look at this token metrics. Okay. Review pricing, sign up now, artificial intelligence, crypto entities. Okay. Looks like it's not free. We like free. But anyhow, if it's worth it to you, then you pay to sign up in this. All right. So we're going to go look at, here's WFC. This right here is very interesting because my friend that does options, who was a guest on the show briefly because we had a bad vibe, my man Jay King, who is now CEO of the California Black Chamber of Commerce, who does a free options trading class the first Wednesday and third Wednesday of the month, which one of these times I'll give you guys the link. He actually mentioned WFC as an option play for last year. I can't remember exactly the date, but he got an option last year for June 1st for WFC to be over $30 because last year when they were having an issue, they were around $23, $24 at that time. So here's WFC. Look at this. This is what we're talking about right here, ladies and gentlemen. If you can see this, here it is, $21, October 29th. And we were sitting there saying, hey, time to get some more, because my price point at the time was $23. And I thought I was doing good when I bought it at 23 back whenever. So anyhow, my man, Jay King, he says, hey, this is the perfect time to get an option. Because I think the option was like $29 or $30 up until June 1st or something like that of 2021. And I sent him back a message and I said, hey, man, you're exactly right. I said, I'll take that bet. It's going to hit that easily. And here we are, $38.67. So I guess he won. I don't know how options work, but I'm pretty sure that's big time if he sold. I don't know how it works really. But if you would have been on the Friday Night Lives at the time and been a member of the channel, you would be you'd be right with us, 76% on our money, and plus the fact they still give out a little dividend, even though it's only 1% at this price point. I think our dividend is around 2.5%, at least mine is something like, I think 2.5, 3%, something like. No, it was more than that actually. I think it's I can't really remember what it is, but it was like 5 or 6%. It was close to AT&T, now that I remember. So at the time, it was around 7, 8%, come to think of it, which is pretty good. So again, WFC, that's the one. Oh, Bank of America too. So see, ladies and gentlemen, when there's blood in the streets, like last week, that's the time that you were supposed to buy, right? They have a similar chart here for Bank of America. See, in October, same thing. And then all of a sudden it started rising. So once again, these guys, this almost similar but different reasons. 56% on your money, and they have at this price point, 2%. And when it was in the 20s, it was 5% dividend for Bank of America. So that's why banks don't lose, ladies and gentlemen. They take your money, use your money to make more money, and then at the end of the year, they say they made billions of dollars. Meanwhile, they give you 0.01%. Craziness. All right. And RF is also on there. Exactly. Crypto will take off after March. Watch. Hey, I agree. Like I said, I think the same thing, Jimbo G. It's simple. As soon as the people get that $1,400, some of that's going into crypto. Oh yeah, Revolver and Cake are still coming on strong. Disney opening. Oh yeah, Disney just went up today. Crazy number on their stock. Cake is the Cheesecake Factory. Revolve. Hey, Curtis Davis, you know we got Revolve. You know when I got it, I told everybody $17. I'll never forget it. We can't win them all, ladies and gentlemen, but let's go see. They're one of the biggest players. Let's go. Let's go look. Oh, look how we're doing, ladies and gentlemen. Shocker. A lot of you who are new here, you may be surprised that I don't know the price of the shares of stock, but there's a reason, because when I invest, I go long term. So I'm not sitting here watching the stocks every week, every day, every month. The only reason I watch certain stocks is because when I know I bought Pelletier at $23, and then this morning I wake up and it's $22, I had to buy more. It's below what I bought it at, which is crazy. It's almost like IPO prices. In fact, it is below IPO prices. It's crazy. So I bought when it was IPO, and now it dropped under IPO price. So, of course, I had to buy more. Revolve is another company that members of the channel knew all about. They're one of the biggest players in their arena. And it was just end of July, August, 1640, it was $17. I know. That's when I bought, August 5th, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. So for me, I didn't even know it went up that much. I just know my portfolio's up, but 177%. We like that. At the time, blood was in the streets in March. It was under $10, but I didn't get in at $10, unfortunately. But we were talking about it back in July. So again, it's your own risk, however you want to invest. But whenever you have the biggest guys in the game and their stock is on sale, just like Pelletier, what's happened with Pelletier? They have government contracts, for Christ's sakes. They work with the Amazon and Apple. This is crazy what's happening with Pelletier. It's like, and Kathy Woods just the other day said she's loading up on more. And I was like, of course you are. But there's Revolve, and then last year, Cake. We don't have to look at Cake. We already know what's happening with Cake, but I'll do it just for aesthetic purposes. Look at that. Cake was like under $20 last year. It was incredible. 27. Oh yeah, let me go back a little more. Yeah, $15 in April, 18, just like Dave and Buster's. When we were sitting there saying, hey, you might want to get some Dave and Buster's. It's only $7. I mean, same thing here. People were like, no, they're out of business, pandemic, not going to happen. They were giving FUD out all over the news, like they're going to have to file bankruptcy, blah, blah, blah. Well, let's go look at Dave & Buster's. Here goes another one. I don't remember when I did the video, but I do know it was like under $10. So it must have been in March, because it was like $7. That's all I remember. And now look, $44, ladies and gentlemen. That's 475%. So these are the top 10 percenters. The people who had extra money, they invested in all these stocks. And they earned 400-500% on their money. Luckily for us, we're part of that gang. We got to earn the same money. Crypto will take off after March. Yes, it will. I agree. It'll take off actually before the end of March, in my opinion. Unrealized gains. Joshua Felder, no problem at Jimbo. 1099 from brokerage, exactly. Simple enough. Joshua Felder, yep. Oh, and this is Terry. Oh, Professor Young. No wonder I didn't recognize the name. I do recognize Terry Young. All right, he upgraded to become a member of the channel under the Professor Young name. I like that name, by the way. Awesome. Where are the free ones? The free ones, Robinhood and Webull, the stocks you mean? The links are down below. Also, the $10 in Coinbase, but I already know, Jimbo G, you're with Coinbase. And if you're going to use Celsius Network, which I don't think you will, but they give you interest on your money daily, and then they pay it on Monday, and Nexo gives you interest daily as well. So at Eric, I remember you talking about Jay King 1 or 2 years ago. I'm a longtime subscriber. Jimbo G, I didn't even realize it. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, we had him on, but we had a little problem. And then, of course, I gave a little story about some things because me and Jay go way back. But now it's hard. Even though he was in the music, well, people don't know, he was in the music business, and it's one of those things. The guy's in the music business. He's like a music mogul, and changes over from music mogul to being CEO of the Black Chamber of Commerce for the state of California. I did not see that coming 20 years ago, or even 10 years ago. But it's amazing how someone improves themselves, transforms themselves, educates themselves, and just continues to plug away. He did not go to school. He's been doing the education and self-learning. That's why I'm so proud of the man, you know. And that's the funny thing. When you know somebody, when we were in our 20s, and we both thought we were top dogs. He was top dog in what he was doing in the music biz. I'm top dog in the world of business. We just knew each other. It was cool, but he was above and beyond. In fact, Jimbo G. In fact, DNB sick, Eric, got 6 times. You were right there, man. I know you got some. At 7, exactly. 6 times our money. The bag of money, exactly. That's exactly what it was. The video, ladies and gentlemen, we got video proof. This isn't something that, you know, a lot of these newcomers who are doing this stock talk, they sit there and they tell people, well, nobody else was saying this. I'm just like, hold my rum and coke. We got video. And there's videos where I'm literally standing in front of Dave & Buster's talking about, hey, Dave & Buster's back here. You might want to invest in their stock about now when it's $7. You might want to get it on video. Last March. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. What is the story behind Bed Bath & Beyond? No story, Tanisha Lyles. I don't really know because that's what you call it, a Wall Street bet? Is that a Wall Street bet kind of thing? There's a short squeeze in play, possibly. That's what I do know. So you can count on that. Look, it popped up for a second, but by next Monday and by next Friday, there's going to be another short squeeze play. So January 28th, it skyrocketed, went back down. It's been around 26, 28. I don't really like to play in these arenas, but again, all these stocks is a wild card. BBBY, even Nokia, which I can't believe Nokia is under $4. They should be more than that anyhow. So I don't know why that's happening. BBBY, I don't know. You know, I don't really like playing with these. GameStop, I just took a gamble, like I said, literally, because I made so much money on GameStop. It's ridiculous. Because we bought GameStop when, like I said, it was $2.88 when I bought a batch, and then I bought a batch at $5 and some cents, and I sold them one batch for $2.12, another batch for $2.25. So, I mean, I can't complain. That's thousands of percent on my money. So I'm playing with free money. So that's why I bought in at 120, 126, whatever it was. And then today I sold at 189, 190 after 2 weeks. And if it drops back down, GameStop's the only one I'll play with. AMC we bought last March for like $6, $5, something like that. But I was thinking AMC, they were going to open back up. And then I was thinking I'd double my money. It'd go up maybe to 10, 11, 12. So it hasn't, but that's where I thought AMC would end up sometime this year. But we'll see what happens. But BBBY, who knows what's going to happen. I'm not really a fan of just willy-nilly joining the Wall Street Bets crowd and trying to figure that out. If the shorts for BBBY is in fact really short, then there's going to be a squeeze coming up by Friday next week. It'll either be by Friday or by Monday. So you could do it there. All right. Transformation of people are awesome. Congrats. Yeah, exactly. Nothing but congrats. All right. I mean, free app to buy that FEG. Oh, Uniswap. Oh, MetaMask or Uniswap. It's either Uniswap or MetaMask. So I don't know where you get the MetaMask. Somebody will help us out here. Like I said, it might be MetaMask.io, but I can't remember where, or it was on the App Store. I can't really remember where I was looking at it. But either way, I didn't sign up with it. Eric was standing in front of the building. I thought you were crazy. Yeah, I know. Everybody thought I was crazy because nobody else was talking about stocks at the time because the stocks were going down. It lost 20%. Stock market lost 20%. It was at like 29,000, and all of a sudden it's like 20,000. People were out of their mind. They're like, what's he mean buy this stock? They're shut down. What are you talking about buy this stock? They're going to be out of business because all the FUD at the time was like everybody's going out of business. They were talking about the Cheesecake Factory out of business. They were talking about Dave & Buster's out of business. Carnival Cruise Lines out of business. They were AMC out of business. They were talking about all these companies were going to be out of business. And I'm sitting there going, you guys realize they have assets. They'll just get loans on their asset. They're part of the top 1%er crowd. They got hedge funds invested in them. The hedge funds have every vested reason to give these guys loans. They're not going anywhere. There's going to be a sacrificial lamb, of course, but for the most part, is it really a risk to buy a few $100s at $5? I mean, that's not really a risk, you know? All right. So, yeah, I know a lot of people did Curtis Davis, and then now look at it. It's like, wait, did we just 6-7 times our money? Yes, we did. Jimbo G, it's called uniswap.org. All right, there you go. Thanks, Joshua Felder. I knew he would know about it. All right, uniswap.org. Yeah, they're free. Yep, exactly. Yes, something up with Nokia and other 5G. AKTS, exactly. There goes some more gems. You guys have your pen and paper because this is what we do. We don't sit here and just talk about the popular stuff, the Apples, the Microsofts, the Teslas, and all that. We're not Johnny-come-latelys half the time, thanks to all the community here that chips in for our live streams when we start talking about stocks. AKTS, exactly, another one. Verizon. These guys are in 5G play and chip plays. And for some reason, their stocks are like down. Well, I shouldn't say down, but what I mean is they haven't moved like everybody else. I'm going to go show like AKTS, for instance, because I didn't invest in AKTS originally. Curtis Davis has been telling me about it since last year. Look at this. It dropped. Oh, my gosh. Oh, this is looking good. I got to go buy some more. He's been telling me this since last year. So last year in March, look at this. He was talking about it, $4, $5, $6, $7. But now look, it went up to 18. Now it's at 11. This isn't a buy zone as far as I'm concerned. This is crazy right now. Crazy what's happening. Opportunities galore. Verizon. All these guys are 5G. Nokia, 5G. I mean, this is out of control to me. All right. Eric, I remember your video with Ronald Ray. You and him was running around California at some celebrity event. Jimmy G. Jimmy G said some celebrity event. I love it, man. I love how you give that description. He didn't want to just say outright. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The world famous Playboy Mansion. That's where we were running around at. That's right. Ronaldo Ray from BET. Comic. I think he did Comic View. I can't remember. I think that's what he did. And he would do skits with the lady by the bar, host a show. Yeah. Comedian. Wrote for Red Fox. He has passed away since, about 3 years ago. Lived in SoCal. Should have a movie about him. He was trying to make a movie about Red Fox, but of course, nobody in Hollywood would fund it. So, but he worked with Red Fox when they were in Vegas, and he wrote a song for Johnny Guitar Watson, and even up until 2012 or 2013, the song was written in 1970, 71. He was receiving royalty checks from that song from 71 to 2012 or 2013, something like that. And you know how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. The Johnny Guitar Watson passed away, so then his estate, which is i.e. his family, stopped cutting the checks, unfortunately. I mean, he could have probably went to court and all that because his name is actually written on the writer's credit. So, but Johnny Guitar Watson was always when he was alive, he just cut him his check. He wasn't jacking it. So that was kind of cool. But yeah, there's so much stories going on. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, in case you never saw that video, yes, there's a video, ladies and gentlemen. You can probably go to the Stop Struggling Now channel, put in Playboy Mansion or Playboy Party or Playboy, and it'll come up. I think I did 1 or 2 videos. I'm not sure. And there'll be a surprise in that video. One of the videos, there's a surprise because you'll see a couple of well-known actors also in there. And I'm actually going to do a video, and I'm going to, in fact, Jimbo G, you just reminded me, I was going to do this new video, a different video. You guys know I got to switch it up just a little bit. I was going to come out with the video, and I got something to show you guys, but it has something to do with that as well. But I won't spoil it right now. It's a new it'll just be a short video. I'm going to have it play probably for members. It'll be under the stories tab. It'll be a video stories tab. And I don't know if I'm going to release the video on the channel, but it's just going to be a video for members and a video for stories as well. So it's going to be interesting, but it'll have to do with the Playboy Party and stuff like that too. But yeah, if you guys go look and search up Playboy, you'll see some interesting stuff. Yeah, it's free. You just got to go plug in your Coinbase wallet to get access to Uniswap. Oh, man, I got to get my Coinbase wallet situation handled then. Yeah, it's free. You just got to go plug in the Unibase. Okay, Joshua Felder, thanks. GME at 194, not bad. Yeah, like I said, Joshua Felder, I got it 2 weeks ago. It went down to 99. I was sitting here, and I'm like, okay, maybe I should just take a chance. And the next thing I know, all of a sudden, it was like 135. And then it dropped back down into the 120. Like I said, I can't remember offhand if it was 120 or 126, but it was either one. And that's when I bought back in. And then I just sat there and waited for the last 10 days. And then all of a sudden today, it went up to 194 or something. So I sold around 189, 190. Actually, it went up to 196, I think. So it started dropping back down. And then I got sold at 189, 190, somewhere it's either one or the other. I just can't remember the exact. But I was like, I'll take it, whether it's $69 or whether it's $64 a share. Who cares? That's still profit for doing nothing in less than 10 days. And you're making, what is that? 50% on your money at $60. Not bad in 2 weeks. No problem, bro. MetaMask is on Google Chrome, and it is an extension, metamask.io. Okay, cool. I thought it was because I thought that's where I went because I didn't remember using it as an app. Wasn't cool. I figured out it was. Thanks. Professor Young, I'm listening, taking notes, and sign up for the free crypto on Coinbase. Exactly. And once you get on Coinbase, in case you're new, please smash that like button. And if you're on Coinbase or haven't gotten your free $10 worth of crypto, please use the description. In the description down below, use the link. Get your free $10. And then once you go there, you want to learn about a little bit more crypto. Then what do? They give you an extra $3 here, $5 there, up to $30 of free crypto. That's what Coinbase is doing. You don't have to deposit. I stopped using MetaMask because my credit card started to block me from getting. Oh, okay. MetaMask has issues with some cards in Canada. Oh, they're doing what the governments do. That's what they do. They block. That's what they do. A lot of you may not know that I used to play professional poker. So that's how the online poker game, that's how they stopped it. because we used to be able to use our credit card, and we used to be able to send money up to the online poker rooms who were anywhere on the planet, Costa Rica, Malta, anywhere on the planet other than the USA, because you'd be regulated in the USA. So then all of a sudden, one day in 2008, they said, can't use credit cards anymore, and no bank will allow an ACH to the online poker rooms. And that's when guys moved outside of the country, started learning about VPNs, and that's when the Bitcoin thing happened. So you could still send money using Bitcoin, but it was convoluted at the time. It's not even like right now, it's still a little bit convoluted. But back in the day, you had to send money, then somebody would send you like these numbers and some other words, and you're like, what the? Hold on to this, kind of stuff. Eric, legendary. That's right, Jimbo G. That's what we've been doing. We've been doing legendary for life. I'll give you some legendary. You guys know I got tons of stories. Here goes one, because we were talking about my man, Jay King. Let me give you a story. So I have an office in Sacramento off of Auburn Boulevard. And across the street is a Foster Freeze. I think it was a Foster Freeze or Dairy Queen. I think it's Foster Freeze. So I'm just minding my own business. And I go across the street to stand in line. And when I'm standing in line, there's this little guy. And he has his son with him, because Jay's only like 5'5" or 5'6", something like that. So I'm like, okay. So we just start talking. It's not even like I don't know who he is. In fact, we don't even like introduce ourselves, because it's not like I'm hanging out with people. I'm like standing in line, minding my own business. And his son is there, and he just was like, hey, do you know where this some beauty shop or salon or something? And I said, yeah, right across the street in that building. And he goes, yeah, that's what I thought. I was over there or something. That's all I can remember at this point. This is like a long time ago. So his son's there, and we're just talking. He's like, well, what? Just like everybody else, what do you do around here? What you doing? I'm like, oh, man, I run this car thing. My car place is right across the street. My office is right across the street. He goes, yeah, that's where I'm going across after I'm done here. So we just keep talking. It's just like, yeah, well, I sell cars, do this, that, and the other. Next thing I know, after we talk for about, that line is like 10 people long. So, after we sit there for 5-10 minutes, and it's like we get along, and he's like, I can realize he does business, but he doesn't even say he's in the music business. So I don't know nothing about it. Then because his name doesn't mean nothing to me. He goes, yeah, Jay King. So I was like, okay. So then after that, he's like, yeah, we're like, yeah, man, what do you think's going to win this fight coming up? It was like a Tyson fight coming up. And I said, man, Tyson's going to win, of course. And so he goes, oh, man, you should come to my house. I'm going to have a fight. I'm going to have a group of people coming to my house for the fight. So you should just stop by. So that's how I met him, and that's how it all started. We weren't even talking about nothing. And then as I'm talking to him at his house, then I find out he's like, yeah, I do this group, Club Nouveau. And I was like, wait, I know who Club Nouveau is. They sing that song, Jealousy or something. He's like, yeah, that's the group. That's us. So then he has these guys, I can't remember the name of the famous singer. Oh my God. It's kind of funny. Long time ago, a female singer. She was not famous at the time. She was hanging out there, and she's ends up being a big time star. And we're all watching the Tyson fight, and some other artists are there. But I'm not into I'm not into music. I'm into making money. I'm not in the music business, so I don't know who these people are. And so I just know him. And so from that point on, me and him would always keep in touch. And I also threw parties. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I used to throw parties at nightclubs. Got to have that cash flow, right? Because back in the day, we could make deals, get the door, get the bar, do all kind of crazy stuff. You have 100 people come in paying $10, 200 people, $15, VIP, $40. Next thing you know, you might have like 10 G's of cash sitting around. So there you go in less than 4 or 5 hours. So anyhow, business as usual. So this is how we do business. So here's what happens. I got to give you guys the full disclosure. This is how Cool J was. I don't even know the man no more than a month, maybe 3, something like that. So I tell him, hey, man, you got to come to my party club. I said, I'm not going to say you're coming or anything, but I said, you guys got to show up, man. I got some other people coming through. You probably going to know. So he's like, no, I don't party. He doesn't party. He doesn't drink or nothing like that. So he says, but I'll tell you what, you can use my limo and I'll give you my driver. So that whole time when I was doing my party, so that night I would go around in his limo. He gave me his driver and we went around. And not only that, he gives me a bucket of CDs. So I have CDs from artists that are in the top 20 that I can give away at the party at no cost. So not everybody, but a lot of people who came to the party got free CDs from artists that were in the top 20 for no cost, just because they were at the party. I had Pioneer Chicken, which was like a KFC. They brought food into the party and catered the food. All this for one-time fee, not this crap that goes on today. People didn't have to upgrade. They didn't have to be in a certain section. Everybody in the joint got stuff just because they were at the party. We had DJs, we had music, free stuff. Yeah. So anyhow, that's one of the stories with me and Jay. Long story, but that's still one of them. All right. Royalties. We can all get those in dividends. That's right. No shade. We just got to get creative in 2021. Exactly, Tanisha Lyles. Dividends are like royalties. Exactly. And now with crypto.com.zil, you can monetize yourself. And that's what NFTs are all about, ladies and gentlemen. If you produce something, you can sell it. And from that point on, you get royalties. The record company no longer keeps your money. If you're selling art, you get the royalty every time it's sold. Whatever the NFT sells again, you get a royalty for life. So this is big time for music. This is big time for art. This is big time for anything that you can copyright, because at this point, once it's resold, you get a residual. There is nobody in between that's going to say, we're holding your money for you, and then taking off their 10, 20, 30%. That's why the NFT and crypto is major. Exactly. And that's exactly what a dividend is. And that's why you should have dividend stocks. And so when we start talking about dividend stocks, what are we talking about? Since Tanisha Lyles is on it tonight, she's been doing her thing. She's up on it. Here's Orchard, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about some. Here's Orchard. Let me go find her. Here we go. Orchard. Island Capital. 13.76% on your money, ladies and gentlemen. I've been getting my checks every 3 months from them. 13%, ladies and gentlemen. You heard me. Let's go look at this. Here's one we were talking about all last year. PSEC. We got the best of both worlds from PSEC. You know why? Because it's at 9.86% on our money. They give us checks every month, ladies and gentlemen. But here's the kicker. Last year, in March and May and April, it was under $4. Under $4 meant that we are getting 16% on our money. 15.5, 16% on our money because we invested last year. And we're getting checks every month. Well, I say checks, but they, reinvest on Robinhood and on Webull, because I have them on both. On Webull, they just issue you the money in your account. They don't do reinvestment of dividends. But on Robinhood, it's a reinvestment of dividends. So even now at $7.30, it's still 9.86% on your money, nearly 10% on your money. All right. So there goes some dividend stocks, royalties for life as long as they're giving out dividends. So let's go to the aristocrat, AT&T, 52 years straight giving out dividends. Their dividend is now at 6.94% at $30 at that price point. Some of us are earning closer to 8% because we bought last year on the dip. All right. So I'm just saying. And earlier today, it looks like it was on the dip, which is awesome. Look at that. It was down to 20. Oh, it was nothing major. Okay. So you can see 6 months ago, there was a dip. 26.50 was a dip. And of course, last year in this month here, $26 dip. So again, some of us get a little bit more interest or dividend money, but AT&T been paying dividends for 52 plus years. So that's dividend stocks. I'm sure somebody else has some more. Okay. Let's see. Andy, later on, Joshua Felder, good meeting you. Safe. Have a good night. Exactly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 2 hours on a Monday night. That's too long. Too long. Royalties. That's right. Eric, you impress me more and more. Larry Williams is in the house. You have so many levels. Thank you for giving the knowledge, my brother. Thank you so much, Larry Williams. I appreciate you being here, and I thank you so much for that compliment. I really appreciate that compliment, man. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you being here this evening. Thank you. Lots of love. Eric just makes it happen anywhere. That's the motto, ladies and gentlemen. Once you realize the world is your oyster, you start thinking about, wait, nobody can actually stop me from doing anything. I'm the only one that can stop me. Even though there are systemic things that can try to stop you, but the actual reality is nobody can stop you. And by the way, since I'm talking about Jay, he said he had this show. By the way, I just got to say, he had this show, Straight No Chaser, that he did like 6 or 7 episodes last year because he won't do, YouTube. He has so many other things going on. And in one of his episodes, he said the same thing. I had to call him up after the episode because he said something in his episode. He goes, yeah, a lot of people try to figure out how come I became successful. And the reason he became successful was because he realized nobody can stop him. And I used to tell him, I said, that's exactly what I used to tell everybody. Nobody's stopping me, So I used to just go on and do what I need to do. So that's the same thing he said. So I thought that was very interesting. All right. That Eric at Club Nouveau, I was listening to that song the other day. Yeah, exactly. Jealousy. Yep, that song Jealous is famous. Exactly. And Situation Number 9 and Lean on Me and a whole bunch of others. I don't do the music business. I'm in money business. Exactly. That's what I would always say. I'm not in the music biz. Exactly. Yeah, getting the door in the bar was important. Clubs don't want to give up the bar because they will give you the door. Exactly. Because the bar is where it's at. But I've had a sweet deal because that club, they had a little problem because Sacramento came up with a new club by Arden Fair Mall that was a little bigger. And so people wouldn't go from they would all just stay around Arden Mall because they started making like 2, 3, 4 different clubs there. So people wouldn't come out to the club. So opportunity met the deal. So they were happy just to have people in the joint. And so, and I should give full disclosure about the bar. I didn't get full bar. We had it like 50-50 because otherwise the guy's giving me his venue. So I was like, even if he'd have given me the full thing, I wouldn't have done it because I got to give him some money. I'm getting the door. And we did like half the bar. I didn't get full bar, but he gave me the venue. And so from there, it went all good. And the funny thing is I had a friend that had the initials Jim, I can't remember his middle name, E. Thompson, Jet. So when we did the brochures and things like that, it was like Jet and Bird Productions or whatever. I can't remember the name. Kaboom Entertainment. That was the name. Jet and Kaboom Entertainment. So people were like, the play on words for the brand, everybody thought it had something to do with Jet at first, right? Jet Magazine was a big thing back in the day. So needless to say, we had people at the joint. And then when they got there, they weren't unhappy, because when they got there, all of a sudden, they were like, oh, okay, we see a couple of superstars in the house. I guess this was Jet, but it wasn't. But because back in the day, we knew some of the Kings players, we knew some other guys, so they came through just to come party, and so it went all hand in hand. It was crazy. And from that point on, everybody wanted more. So we had to do another one at a different location. All right. They make like so much at the bar. Exactly, Jimbo. That's why I couldn't, even though he gave me the door, I was like, okay, we'll split the alcohol 50-50. We're good. Because I knew there was going to be like thousands of people. And the club didn't even really hold, but about 700 max. Wasn't really like that big. So I knew we were going to have an issue. 6 months ago, we were talking about music business, blockchain contracts, all transparent. Exactly. There we go, Curtis Davis. Ahead of our time. That's what we're talking about. You sure can, Eric. Exactly. That's how we do it. Them house parties back then was fire. Exactly, Joshua Felder. Exactly. Bro, I met Jay King and that group in the Caribbean in the 80s when they were unknown. 6 months later, they had the number one in the country. Exactly, man. It's funny how it works, right? Exactly. It's just wild how it all works out. James Way, thank you for that, man. Yeah, man, that was wild stuff. Joshua Felder, sure was. Dollar cost averaging, the best move on dividend stocks. Exactly. That's how we do it. We're about to wrap this up because we don't normally do 2 hours on the Monday Night Live, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, tonight was awesome. Thanks, Eric. Thank you, fam. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much, Tanisha Lyles, for dropping the gems as well. I really appreciate that. Jealousy. Exactly. Fun making. Exactly, man. Tanisha, good night. Tanisha Lyles, it sure was. Thanks for your information input for us. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Thank you, Jimbo G, for acknowledging her as well. Thank you so much. Eric, you still got better than some people by getting 50%. If they would have given me 40%, I've been straight. Exactly. We had to get it while we could, man. And you know what's funny? We're going to do another one at the club, but because of the success of that night, the dude wouldn't give us the same deal. He wanted it reversed. He's like, no, man, you can't have the whole door now. And I don't want to give up 50%. I was like, guess what? I'm out. I get paid. I don't know what's wrong with you. We don't go downgrading here. I'm supposed to get more now. I was like, nah. So we had to do it at another spot. It was funny stuff. You know how people are, club owners. 7 Streets of Dreams Income. Peace. See you later. Thank you for being here, Eric. Ready for the world from Flint, Michigan. Exactly. RTWF. That's it. That's it, man. Always wheeling and dealing. That's it, man. My whole life is like wheeling and dealing. Ready for the world. Exactly. Oh, Sheila. That's right. Thanks for great stuff. Wilson Koo, thank you so much. Thanks, Eric. Thank you. Did I miss Credit Talk? Tony Latoya. Yes, you missed Credit Talk, but that would have been on Friday. Today, we didn't talk about credit at all. But I did drop a video yesterday on credit. So there's nothing new on AG. There's nothing new on My Jewelers Club. The only thing new is My Jewelers Club TransUnion is being dropped off of some people's reports now from My Jewelers Club, which means the credit bureaus are intentionally trying to jack people's credit scores. That's the way I look at it. It's not that My Jewelers and AG and all the rest of them aren't reporting. It's the credit bureaus are actually doing the removing. So you'll have to come back for the next one for the talk, Latoya, on Friday night, because there's really nothing new to report, unfortunately. Okay, Eric, sorry. Been busy. It's all right. You're here tonight, and you can always watch the review, but we didn't talk about any credit stuff tonight. And I do have a new video that I dropped yesterday about credit, and I'm going to have one tomorrow. I was trying to upload it tonight or today, but I couldn't upload it fast enough. So it's going to drop tomorrow. So you can check that out too. But it has, again, nothing to do with AG or my jewelers because we don't have any real updates. Gordon Collins, welcome to the live stream. Peace, King. Thank you so much. Peace to you too. Thank you for being here. Eric, I knew he was going to do that. He seen his success of your party. Exactly. Exactly, man. That's how they always do it. Dude sitting out there, hardly anybody going to his spot anymore. But because of that, now he's a hot spot because there was like celebs. There was people there. So then the next day or the next week, now people started going back. And then when I came back to say, hey, man, can I get my same deal? I want to throw something. Now all of a sudden he's big time. Yeah, man. But that just goes to show you being greedy. And then a month later, after I said no, he was back down to zero and he had to shut his doors 4 weeks to 5 weeks later. It was crazy. Good stuff. Good night. James Wade, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Good night to you as well. Ready from the world, from my city. I didn't realize that. Wow, I thought they were from New York. I'm fixing my own credit through your knowledge and Corey P. Smith. This is a journey. Things are changing. That's right, Tony. Latoya, things are changing. So as long as you can fix your credit and get the derogatory off, then you just got to start adding, in my opinion, no hard inquiry stuff if you can. That's what the video I have coming out tomorrow is going to be about. The way you can get no hard inquiries because you don't want inquiries at all and you want to still be able to add cards, which are going to be revolving trade lines. You still want it because you want to reduce your debt utilization. You want to have on-time payments and you want the whole 5 buckets that FICO uses. So that's what's coming out tomorrow. All right, Eric, thanks. And everybody in here for information and good to meet some of the new people. That's right, Jimbo G. Thank you so much for your contribution this evening. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you. Did you talk about Riot or Block? No, Larry Williams, we have not. We're talking about Mara and Riot. Larry Williams, we still have a few people on, but thank you so much for bringing that up because those are blockchains and they skyrocketed out the box and they have dropped way down, ladies and gentlemen, back into a buy zone, in my opinion. Let's go look at this. Thank you for bringing that up, Larry Williams, because they're in the buy zone as far as I'm concerned. Because after that, this is Mara right here. And after it went up to $47, it's down to $28.51. And this is pretty serious. All right. And then we have Riot, which has done the same thing. This is the future, ladies and gentlemen, that you're watching. Here's their same chart. Look again, it was all the way up to $77. Now it's back down to half price. Is this in a buy zone? Riot blockchain. There we go. I think it's in a buy zone because I bought some Mara. Block. I'm not familiar with Block. Hold on a second. Let's see. Not familiar. Transformational data sharing ETF. Oh, an ETF. I like it. I like it. Bitcoin exposure is 90%, but it don't matter. I'm bullish on Bitcoin. That's just the way it's going to be. All the companies are buying Bitcoin. Oh, no, we weren't up on Block. Thank you so much, Larry Williams. Block is major to me. Man, let's see what's been happening here with them. Well, they went up to a high of 58, 61. So it's come back down about 30, 20%. Okay, well, maybe this is a buy zone. But again, I'm bullish on anything like crypto, blockchain technologies, because that's the future right there. Thank you so much for bringing up the Block, because that's major. That is really major right there. Mr. Williams, giving us some gems. All business, nothing personal. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your contributions. I appreciate it, man, and your support. That's the way we got to do it. Eric, wow. Yeah. No, ready for the world from Flint, Michigan. Wow, I did not know that. That is awesome. A lot of stars from Flint that people think from California. Yeah, I didn't think they were from Cali. I just thought Ready for the World was from New York. That is awesome. Wow. Eric, no problem. Eric, I don't mind sharing important. That can help everyone. Exactly, Jimbo. Gee, I appreciate that. That's how I feel too. If it can help the masses, that's what we need, because rising tide lifts all boats. That's why we do this here at Stop Struggling Now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with all that said, I got to run because this is an hour over, but please smash that like button. And if you like what we talk about, please subscribe to the channel. Watch the new videos that's going to come out tomorrow as well. All right, here we go. Edward, Fag B Money. Job well done, Eric and fam. Take lots of notes. That's right. Thanks, man. All right. We'll see everybody Wednesday night again. Wednesday night, that's members only chat. So that means you'll only see people with the icons next to their name that'll be able to chat. All right. So that's how we're going to do Wednesday Night Live. And I want to thank everybody for being here. And I really, really appreciate your support. All right. How much you invested in Bitcoin? Oh, Bitcoin? I got okay. I don't know. I got thousands over at Cloud. Well, actually, I don't know. I got thousands over at Cloud Token. I have at today's prices, I have 5 million locked up because I don't know where my stuff is from 2009. I have some more thousands at Celsius. Some more thousands on Coinbase, some more thousands at Nexo. I got some more thousands locked up at Mercatox because I don't know my login. I got it all over the place, man, but I don't know how much in reality because even if I did, I wouldn't be taking it out. That's all I can say right now. I'm waiting on it. But yeah, so I got money sitting all over the place on coins. The government don't need to know. That's all I can say. Keep up the great work. And also, like I was saying about Dogcoin, if you didn't hear me, I bought Dogcoin and got free airdrop for Doggy Coin like 4 or 5 years back. And I don't know how much of Doggy Coin I have either, but I got it in at a thousandth of a penny. Thousands, and I don't know what that equates to, but it's probably equates to something like 1 million coins or something, because it was a thousandth of a penny, and I had $25 airdropped by Doggy Coin, and then like 5 to 10 free every week for like, it was like 3 or 4 months. And then I bought maybe, $50 or something just because. So I don't even know what that would equate to, but all I know, it was 0.0001. There was 3 zeros and a 1, 3 zeros and a 2 is what it was. So I bought I got $75 at 0.001. And then I got airdropped another like $100, $200 at 0.002, something like that. It was crazy. All right. You need to reopen your phone or get someone to hack it. Yeah, Jimbo G. The phone won't cut on. That's the problem. So you're right. I probably got to go and do something. But yeah, man, I got thousands all over the place, man. I just found my logins. I found where I had my monies, my crypto at. There's like 8 exchanges all over the map, because this stuff goes back 5, 6, 7 years. It's not like now where there's set exchanges and you know where to go. There was no Coinbase. There was no Binance. There was none of that, So that's what happens, though. So that's why I tell everybody, write their stuff down, know exactly where it is. And unfortunately, 2 exchanges are gone. My money's gone in 2 exchanges. I just looked at it last week. I was upset. I remember what you said about Doggy Coin. Yeah, exactly. Dang. Yeah, exactly, man. So no, I can't even tell you how much money. If I was able to find my crypto from the get-go, that's worth about 5 million right now. Then I would say, okay, 5 million. But I don't know, man. Right now, that's 0 for that, but thousands of others. So I'm not really worried about it. As long as the government can't touch it, I don't really care. I tell people to invest 500,000 in stocks. That's less than 1 penny. Exactly. Every week, every month, if you can't afford that much, then 50 here, 100 there, 25, $10. It doesn't matter. Just get started. That's what this is all about. Or just 100. Exactly. That's all it takes. Take it to the shop to get it cut phone, get it fixed. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to ultimately do that. Shaking my head. Yeah, Jimbo G. I never really took it that serious, man. Quite frankly, I never took crypto serious, and I still kind of don't even really take crypto seriously. It's just one of those fun things to me. Even though I'm trading my fiat into that crypto coins, it's just still kind of fun to me. But it's not no fun to one day when you wake up and it might be millions of dollars that I lost because I didn't keep track. You know, that's not a good thing. Buy your Ledger Nano S or the other one that goes with your phone. Yeah, that's probably right. But I just can't miss out on that interest from Celsius Network. I like 10% per year. 13.9% actually is what I'm making on Celsius Network. Well, actually, I added Link and things like that, so it actually has come down. Across the board, I'm earning like 10% annually on my money, and it's compounded daily. So the actual end of 10% compounded daily, I don't know what that'll be, but it's hard to beat that when I'm holding it in a wallet. But you do have a good point, because if they had wallets back in the day like what you're talking about, I would have never lost my crypto. And I'd be one of those crypto millionaires right now. So I would have never lost my coins. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all there is to it. Thank you so much, Jimbo. And with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. That's why we go over the full gamut. We just don't talk about stocks. We just don't talk about crypto. We talk about investing. We talk about precious metals as well. We talk about many different ways that you can make money, long-term, short-term. So that's the things you should be doing, because what's going to happen after they stop printing money, after they stop protecting people from being able to be evicted, when they stop protecting people from being able to be foreclosed upon? And keep in mind, 30, 40, 50 million jobs will never come back. That's a lot of people, ladies and gentlemen. So don't think anything good can come of this because you got short-term money from the government. It's not a good thing. So plan for your future right now while you still have time. And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.